see me, but welcome back to Montana. It's been a while since my last video. Not that you care, but I've been moving and dealing with a lot of other things going on with life. But tonight, it's after work, and I'm headed down to Bozeman to take a look at a car to pick up. Now, I've been looking for the past couple weeks, maybe over a month, for a good car or two to flip. And everything seems to go before I can get my hands on it. And we also had a couple of trips across the country the past couple of weeks, so I wasn't able to do that. But this one popped up, and I don't know that there's a lot of meat on the bone, if any, for a flip. But I think it at least gets, I don't know, piques my interest. It's a car that, from a brand that I used to be into. My friend's dad used to have similar model, and we're gonna go check it out. So the guy is leaving for Alaska apparently in a week, and the car needs some engine work, CV axle, and I can't think right now, but a seal. And so it's a little bit of work, but I think we can handle it at the very least. Even if we get it for not too much less than what he's asking, then it'll be a good learning experience. But I'm excited. The car's got a good opportunity to be a good winter beater, something fun, and to learn some new engine stuff. And hopefully, might even be able to turn around for a profit. We'll see how this goes. All right, there we go. A little creepy. How's this? Creepy enough? I just got home and I bought the car. I think I got an okay deal. It has one more thing wrong with it than I expected, but there's a lot good despite what it is. So it's a jalopy, but I think we're gonna come out on top of this in the long run. I was gonna wait till tomorrow to unload it, but she leaks oil, so I'm gonna get it off the trailer now, and then tomorrow when the sun's out, we'll take a closer look. So this is the brand new 1995 Audi A6 Quattro Avant. It's got 330 something thousand miles on it, but it's actually in pretty good shape. Paint's not perfect. There's chips and dings and a minor scuff, but the body work is intact. It's actually a fully loaded model with leather and power everything, CD changer. It had a cell phone, but the cell phone is missing. It's got the washers, the heated washers, fog lights. The wheels are in halfway decent shape. Folding mirrors. It's the real deal, the ski rack and everything. I've been looking for a car to flip for a while, and everything seems to sell before I can get there because I have a day job, thankfully. So there's probably not much meat on the bone for this one, but I don't care. This car gives me the fizz. So this bad girl came with 2 keys, surprisingly, even after 26 years. One of them is the remote keyless one, but the batteries are dead. It takes 4 little like button cell batteries, which I've got in order. And it's actually infrared. You can see the receiver here on the door. It's this nice white pearl paint. I'll have to look up the actual paint color. Definitely needs a detail. But for the amount of miles, you know, the leather could be in a lot worse shape in here. I love how the headrests are the old hollow design. Reminds me of the old Volvos. Got a very Porsche-esque part spin steering wheel here. Fake wood trim. And I tell you, it just smells like the 90s inside this car. You can see the dash is in great shape. Interior panels are in great shape. Most of the lights on the stack seem to work. It's automatic. I would flip if it was a manual. I don't know if the V6 came in manual. Some of this glue is coming away. So we got a little work to do in here. Back seats are in great shape. It's actually got the Bose sound system, which we'll look at in a little bit. This is supposed to be screwed in, but it's not. That's okay. But we've got some computer, and it looks like a fairly recent battery in there. We've got in the back seat a ski pass-through, so this comes through and you actually can cover your skis in it, which is fantastic. With all the skiing I don't do. I actually bought it from a kid who is a, well, kid to me, but he's out of college skiing instructor, is moving to Alaska. Got the rear washer. Part of me wants to keep the stickers, the other part of me is like, you take them off. We can see it's a 2.8 Quattro, the V6. It's nice that the struts actually still work here. Got a little bit of a night shade, or a nightshade, a sunshade here. You know, the rubber seals, for being as old as they are, they're in decent shape. Underneath the car, there's like no rust. Part of that's because there's oil on everything, but being this old, I found a receipt that says it was originally in Oregon, at least at 90,000 miles. So there's no rust on this bad boy. We've got what's actually kind of cool, the tools are missing, but it has a CD changer. Unfortunately, there's no like Kenny G or anything else in here. Both the caddies are empty, so that's rad. I'm gonna have to dig out some CDs for this thing. Ooh, 6-disc. Ooh, 6-disc changer. I thought it was 5-disc. Panels are nice. They're a little blued. And then behind here, you can see that we've actually got a Bose system. So I guess that's an amplifier, maybe some sort of subwoofer from the 90s. I have to look that up. And then here's, I gotta put fluid in here, but this is for the rear washer. This is great. The kids were loving it back here. And underneath, ooh, okay, we do have the tools. Got the jack and the original spare. That's crazy. Love it. And this folds down. And you've got plenty of space back here. One thing it is missing is a seat belt for this side. I'm gonna see if I can source one of those. I don't know why I'd be missing that. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's in the door or something, but we'll investigate that. This panel is down a little bit, probably from when they tried to change the lights. Yeah, they broke the clip. We'll get that sorted. But just the, you know, little things here. It's good stuff. I think I'm starting to get a thing for white cars. But this is actually the antenna for the cell phone, which is no longer in there. And then they've got this aftermarket Thule ski rack, which I think just completes the look. We're gonna get this cleaned up. So this is 1995, it was designed earlier, but it has 4 memory positions. You don't get that much anymore. Power windows, power locks. Everything seems to work. The locks seem to be, as you'll see here, watch, feel a little old. They struggle a little bit. I don't know if you hear that. Actually, that might even be just the lock for the hatch that's not slow. But there's vents everywhere. These nice 3 vents. I just love the 90s design language. Feels very Porsche-esque in here with this hood and the wheel and the dash. You got heated seats. Oh, is that the rear fog light? No. We gotta go check that out. And that is the rear fog light. That's so dope. Hazards, bunch of empty switches here. Doug DeMuro's favorite. More heated seats. So this is supposed to fold them down when you're in. It's supposed to fold down when you go in reverse, but we'll see if that works. Compact cassette. I don't have any cassettes. I think I'm gonna have to go to the thrift store and find a cassette to keep in here. Cigarette lighter. You don't see that anymore. There's ashtrays everywhere. Got a little ashtray here. Automatic trans. Locking rear diff, e-brake. Seats go way back. Looks like there's a little mold or mildew or something there, but we'll clean this all up real good. Cell phone went in here. Inside right up here. Actually looks like it has a speakerphone. There's a speaker there, and there's actually a phone wire there. I don't know what cups you're keeping in here, but they must be small European cups. Certainly no big gulp. We'll have to try that out. And this dope armrest that's got all these different positions in it, but it also moves when the seat moves, which is great. I mean, that's just awesome. This is my favorite switch. This is supposed to have a cover on it, I thought. That might be missing. Yeah, it's definitely missing. There's supposed to be like a sunshade here. I don't know if we'll be able to source one of those, but we'll take a look. But it's in great shape. I mean, for the miles in a year, I really can't complain. It just smells so 90s in here. It reminds me of my old Civic when I was a kid. Got vanity mirrors. So that's the door. That's on and that's off. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Can't see it now. I have to look at night. There's actually lights underneath the dash, to light it all up. It's great. But let's get her started, and we'll take her for a little spin. You know, it's got the key in the dash here. Feels very modern, even though I know that's an old Volkswagen thing, old Porsche, Audi, all these guys. You can see, light up. Everything seems to be okay. It's OBD1 because it's 95. Starts right up. See if the radio works. Oh, it does.
But like any air filter, the more clogged up it gets, the less it works. So how do you clean it?
Mirrors don't seem to fold down automatically. I don't know if I gotta do something for that. That's okay. They're so tiny. Mirrors are so tiny on this. Let me turn the air off. I can't seem to get it to switch to. So I bet you if I take this out and I clean it out, it'll work. It's probably some dirty contacts or something in there. All right. It's not completely cold. We got some heat before. Alternator's working. Dash lights, these dash lights definitely work behind the indicator. That's the column, can we? Oh, in and out. Nice. Nice. In and out and up and down. That's nice. Alright, we need gas, but that's okay. We'll be okay for a little bit. Definitely an old car. Okay. Gonna push down to go to drive. Where were we? Let's see if we can wash the windows. Yeah. Good. Yeah, the rear needs to let's see if that stops. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay. And I know, it's an old German piece of junk, but I kind of like it. Needs a new windshield, which I didn't know until I got there. Said it like just happened. You know, is what that is. I'm gonna get the engine stuff sorted because that's really the big deal. Apparently it needs a camshaft seal, which I was looking up online. It was on a newer one. There's caps on the back of the camshafts, and the seals on those go. I'm hoping it's just that, because it seems like it's a pain to reach, but it's an easy fix in the car. He says it needs a head gasket. I'm not 100% convinced of that yet. We'll have to find out. You know, it's got fresh oil in it, so there's no sludge or anything. But I'm gonna order up a gasket kit. He says it needs the CV axle. We got to figure out which one it is that needs that. But you know, it drives, it steers, it's aligned, the steering is tight. I mean, I've had driven cars with a third of the miles that have worse steering than this. I think it was a little clunky in full lock, but let's see. It's got all seasons on it. Yeah, all seasons on it right now, which have a little bit of life left on it, but it came with a set of studs, so that's kind of a money maker right there. I mean, the mirrors are clean. I mean, I had a 99 Jetta that in like 2004 that the mirror coating started going on, so but they're still good, is nice. I mean, it's in good shape. It needs to be cleaned. It's leaking oil. You know, probably just some gaskets, and I think this will be good to go. Good winter beater, maybe daily driver, and you know, have fun with it for a little while, then turn around, flip it. And I think we can make some money, despite the mileage. I think we can make some money off of this. Yeah, 326, 864. So I wonder if I can change the temperature readout to Fahrenheit, because this is America. I don't speak Celsius. But sincerely, it's great. I mean, it's just, I'm stoked for the price I paid for it. You really, I don't think you can go wrong. You know, at the very least, it'll be some fun experience. The kids love it, and you know, maybe when some guests come to visit this winter, they'll get some use out of it. So I'm gonna get in the garage here, and in the next video, we'll take a look under the hood, what's going on, and see what else we can find. So if you like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more, all that good stuff. Thanks always for watching. But as always, may God bless you. Keep standing up for what's right, and we'll see you in the next one.